In this video, let us understand how to make school administration project using Visual Basic and Backend SQL Server. This project we developed using Visual Basic, but still you can develop this project in C#, Java, Android, Python, even you can make it as a web application. All options are very much open. So watch the video, understand the whole concept, understand the design, and if possible you need to write down all the table design and the form design. Later you can choose the language which you want and you can able to develop these applications. But we'll show you everything in a Visual Basic if this project is concerned. So first let us understand what are things we can do in the school administration. Right. So here school basically where student has to join and so main thing is the student. So the first school, assume that this is a school, what are the activities take place? So here we have a classes, what are the class detail. So each class will have the subject, therefore you can have a subject details. So then next is a student. So student fee collection is very important, so therefore fee collection. So next you can have a teachers, so there is a teachers. So then you can have attendance entry. Then you can have a marks entry, test marks entry. So based on that we can generate the reports. So you can have a student list, stop list, marks list and marks card. Okay, so all this we can provide in this project. So if you look at the number of forms, so if you have login, then you can have main page, then you have welcome screen. So with that we can see this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So along with that 4 reports, totally 14 forms in this project. So that many forms you need to design to make it as to work as a small project or a database project. Fine. So these things I'll demonstrate and I'll show you in the project. So let's look at the project demo. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. So you have a Highblix tutorials here. So click subscribe. And you want to say something to us. What do you feel about this video? Is it informative? Are you looking something else? Please write it in the comment and send the comment to us. So let me know what you're thinking. So here I open the project in Visual Studio. So this is the Community 2019 edition. This you can download from the Microsoft website. First I'll show you the table design. Then later I'll show you the form design. Now you can see that school data is the database name and here we have all the tables. So here is the attendance table. So this is the attendance table. So it will have around 7 fields. This is the date, course name, semester, subject name, register number, student name and the attendance. So same way we have a course name. What are the courses are available? That list we can do it in this table. So employee, nothing but teacher detail, that will be stored in this particular table. Fee collected, that will be stored into this table. All the student details will be entered to student table. Subject table, so this is a subject table and here is the text marks entry, this is the marks entry and here is the user ID and password. Okay. So in case you wish to write down, please pause the video and write down all the table structure. Now come to the forms. So here are the forms actually. So see that we given every form the corresponding name. So when you include a form, so it will have a form 1, form 2, form 3 like this. Don't use form 1, form 2. Whatever you want to do on this, you write the name. For example, you can say student result list. So the name indicate in this particular form you are storing student result. So when you click add, so that name will be there. Okay, student result list. So that way you have to give the proper name for each and every forms. And here we start with the flash screen. So here we have some picture. Then we go to login form. Then we have MDI parent. So in MDI parent we have a menu. So for menu, what you have to do is you have to go to toolbox. So you can search for menu strip. So here is a menu strip. So that strip you have to drag and drop you over there. So that will be placed into the MDI form. Then you have to make changes. Okay, so we have a separate video for this. So for most of things we made a small videos. So please watch that videos. So if you go to YouTube, search for Highblix tutorials. So you have Highblix tutorials here. Click on videos. So you can see that here there are different videos, and if you scroll down, so there you can find like how to create MDI form, how to create login form. So everything is provided here. So please watch one by one. Then it will bring a confidence in you, like how you can make the project. So you can see that my MDI form, child form, login form, like that we have provided all the videos here. So please browse the videos and learn. You can also learn like how to create the database in SQL Server. So a lot of videos are there. So definitely it will help you to make the complete project. Therefore, please go through it, watch one by one, and then practice it, and then make the project. That will be easier. Right. So then here you can see class details. So class, there is a corresponding form here. Course name. Okay, there is a class. Okay. So class name and the details. And here is the grid view. So if I say in the toolbox grid, so data grid view, okay, this is the data grid view. You need to select this and then you have to drop it over there. Right. Then you need to put the buttons here, bottom. And you want to change the colors of the buttons, you can always do so easily. There is a back color here. You need to go to back color and then choose the color. Back color, custom, change the color. Okay, changing the once the project is ready, design you can always do, but first you need to check for the functionality. So functionality in the sense like it should work properly. That is what very important. After that you can make the changes. So I'll show you a code of this particular form. So when I click save button, so it'll say save record. So first what we do is we'll check whether you enter to the text box 1 or not. So in this case, what is the text box 1? So text box 1 is a course name. So here is a class name. So if you don't enter anything here, so then there is no point to save the record. Therefore you'll have a message bar, please enter necessary details, then exit sub. So you'll not store the data. So the exit sub means don't execute rest of the code. Fine. If you enter the data, then you'll come to next stage. We'll check whether this particular course already present in the table or not. If it is already present, again there is no point to save the record. Therefore you'll have the message this record is already present. So then it passed both the test, then we're going to insert the data here. This is the code to insert the data. So same way, so we can modify and delete. So when you double click here, they will read the data from the table, and then we are sending back to the text box 1 and text box 2. Therefore whatever the data is already there, that will go to the text box 1 and text box 2. After that you can able to click modify or delete. So when I click modify, so this is the code. Okay, what this code will do, so it will delete the record from the table, and then we have a save record again. So it will save the record. So again if you delete the delete button, it will going to delete this record. So this is what common code, so generally in all the forms, except wherever some calculations, wherever some process has to take place, so it will do that. Otherwise this is how the code works, right? So then I'll show you one more, like more fields. So you can see that number of fields are very more actually. Then if you go to save, again you can see that. So we'll check text box 1. You can check for multiple text boxes, but we are checking only one. But you can check for all the text boxes, there is no problem. And we'll check whether this record is already present or not. And then we are going to insert this. So here is a statement, okay. So number of fields, you should match the corresponding table. So here is the employee table. So these fields. So we need to match every field, and you need to make a proper statement. So that can be done using the two variables, q1 var and q2 variable. When you combine together, so a single statement will happen, and that will going to send the data to the table. Okay, so please watch individual videos to understand this concept, and later you can try this project. Fine, likewise, you need to create each and every pages. So when I run, you can able to write down the complete design. So therefore, I'm going to run the project. School management, this is a welcome screen. It will be there for 5 seconds. After that, immediately go to the login page. So here you can see that we can type login this thing and we'll come to the MDI form. So here is you can see that class details. So what are the classes? Okay, so if it's a school, I can delete this. Okay, sometime like this is the problem, you get errors. So you need to know like why this error actually. Here it's at course names tab, and here you can see that this is a course name tab. There is no S here. So we need to take out S here, and then I can need to take the cursor back. Right, so again I can run. So done. Okay. So now I can click, I can say first standard S3D. Here I can write first standard. So like that you need to create a very class here. So next one, subject details. So what are the subjects we are having? So that we need to create here. Subject's name. So again here is the subject tab. Okay, so only thing is names are not required. So let me take it out. Done. Okay. So now CS right, new. So what are the subjects? So let's say language 1. This is the first language. Language 2. Second language. So like that, math, science, we can enter it here. So here is a staff member. So what are the teachers working here? We need to enter all the teacher details here. So you have to enter one by one and don't enter any dummy data when you have the presentation. Always put the correct data. So we have a separate video for validations. Please watch that video to validate email ID and mobile number. Let's modify this. Right. So next, student details. So here is a one student. So let's take first standard, section A. So first standard, section A. So if you want to enter new, click new and then fill up all the details, then you have to save. Next is a fee collection. From each student we need to collect the fees. So let me delete this first. Right, now you can enter the register number 1001. So Avinash. So admission fee is around 25,000, tuition fee around 40,000, library fee is around 3,000, and sports fee somewhere around 2,000. So when you click total, so totally is 70,000 rupees. Save. So therefore we are collecting money from this particular student. Likewise, you need to collect the money from every student. So next here is attendance. So you take the class, section, subject, which subject it is. So by default it's already P is there. So you want to make changes, then you have to select the A you have to put. Then save is saved. That is the attendance. So here is a marks entry. Same way you select the class, section, subject, and you can display. Here you can enter the marks. Okay, so marks for 50 marks. So he scored 45, he scored 49. So save the data, data is saved. Same way you can take like a language 2, display, he scored 44, he scored 48. Save. So you can see that how easy to enter the data. So here is a grid. So in the grid only we can able to enter the data. So next is the report, staff list. It will show all the staff members. Student list, it will show all the student list. Fee collection report, it will show the fee collections. And test result. So you want to see student test result. So when you type the number, you can see that language 1, what is the score, so what language 2, what is the score, all will be shown in this one. So we can also provide one print option, so therefore you can print the marks card. This is how you need to design the whole project and then you have to make it across. So hope you understand the concept and hope you can able to do this project now. So please try. So meanwhile, please come to Highblix tutorials, and then please subscribe to our channel. So your subscription help us to bring more videos, and also we can make good content here, and also you can learn a lot of things at ease. So we wish all the best. Thank you.